And we're back.
Oh, God, did I make it? Oh,
yeah. Oh, that
okay,
was close.
Phew, that was close. I was like, what am I going to do with this camera over there? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Twitching Upstream. Literally my favorite show that comes on live Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm not sure where you guys are, but this should be your favorite show. If you're wondering about my glasses, I'm sorry. These are blue light glasses. I've been texting and typing all day long, and my eyeballs hurt. So I'm probably going to lose them pretty soon because it's distracting. It's pretty distracting. And honestly, like if you were to think about us as like cartoon characters, you're pretty nondescript. You as a human, yeah,
yes.
Like you don't have a lot of like things you can make fun of or like can exaggerate. Like you must be like the worst person for a caricature artist.
No highs, no lows, just a straight shot right across the middle at an even speed.
You are the human equivalent of the open plains.
And I've achieved this without medication. Well, except for like 4 years or so back in the day, but currently.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are Some Nobodies. My name is Zach. This is Dylan. You can find him on Twitter at Vorpal Words. You can find me on Twitter at Corporal Nerds. Sometimes you can find our friend Michael Colby at Portal Turds. If you need to find us anywhere on Twitter. I just got it. Okay, thank you. It took me a long time to do this. Anyway, so what we do here is this is an offshoot of our show, Talking Upstream. In that show, we talk to our favorite creators. We find some people that make something we absolutely enjoy, and we kind of want to pick their brain a little bit, and figure out like why they do what they do and how they do what they do. And then we pitch a cool idea to them, and then they're like, "All right, you guys are stupid. These are not pitches." But then they like show us a little bit of graciousness and play along. But anyway, we wanted to have in our show where we took those cool ideas and then started working on them a little bit further, making sure that we can like break them down into something and show you guys how we do what we do and why we do what we do, in case you ever do come across things like create your own pod venture, season 1 appeal, or maybe Silicon Angels, season 1. Silicon Angels. There's really no cool topic to that one. Maybe a podcast show, season 1. P3 coming at you. There's a lot of things that you could find, but maybe you don't. Maybe you're wondering like, why do these guys do this? How they friggin' do this? That's what this show's for, baby. Baby, I'm gonna start calling you baby. I think.
All right, whatever.
Well, I watched Swingers last night, so it's time to get some chicky babies.
What,
it's a good movie.
That's
I like me some Favre. Some old school Favre. Anyway, so we got a couple things we're working on. We're going to try to figure out how do I find the PowerPoints? Very good question.
You have to go on the other show.
You'll find those mostly on Thursdays on our YouTube channel. But honestly, if you just keep clicking a whole bunch of buttons, what I found out is a PowerPoint will show up eventually. Now, what we do on this show is we take one of the projects and we kind of just really work it down into something that we can either make into a comic book, a movie, a podcast, maybe some kind of graffiti art that I put outside of a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. We just want to make stuff. Now, we're going to try to finish up a project we've been working on for a couple weeks now. I don't really have any cool nerd news. I've spent a lot of my last 16 hours playing Lego Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out that it doesn't come out on the 5th of April. It comes out 10 p.m. for us last night.
Oh, great.
So
yeah.
So I've been playing the crap out of it.
A friend of mine sold all of his CS:GO skins so he could afford it.
Don't understand anything you're saying.
Okay.
What's a CS:GO?
Counter-Strike Global Operations. It's a shooter.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Either way, we might be twitching some Lego Star Wars or Dylan playing Elden Ring at some point, so who cares? But yeah, so no real nerd news. If you've seen Moon Knight, it's cool.
It's good.
I think
it's the strongest opening, I think, to one of the Marvel Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
And it's smartly directed for its format.
I agree. It is probably like Dylan said, it's probably the strongest opening to an MCU TV show. My argument was WandaVision, but dude,
yeah,
we've
professionals.
We've been nerds forever, and Eric Abear, just Dylan, you don't know who this person is, yeah, maybe 30 years ago, we started a comedy troupe. And Eric Abear was the artist of that comedy troupe. I think I've mentioned it before.
Okay, yeah.
It was called Featuring Table 80. It was all because we worked at a restaurant, and when things got really crazy.
We're streaming on LinkedIn?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
We're trying to get jobs, dude. We're trying to get puffy. I told you I'm trying to sell out.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Anyway, Featuring Table 80. Yeah, because some days it would be so crazy that we would have to just put a brand new table out in the patio, and it just had to be Table 80. Anyway. You can find out some of those. You can find some of those videos online. Oh my God, I should find those videos.
Yeah, do it.
Huh. Anyway, Dylan, why don't you tell everybody what we're going to get into and how we're going to finish the rest of this?
Yeah, so I am stuffed up on allergy medication, so if my voice sounds a little congesty, or if I sniffle a lot, that's why. Yeah. But we are... I'm going to do it regardless of whether I need to or not. We're working on a thing we called Relics, because the idea was that two aging treasure hunters are seeking out some sort of MacGuffin, and their hunt gets interrupted by a frat bro from Florida.
Yeah.
It wasn't specifically a frat bro, but he was supposed to be kind of like this vapid shallow.
Yeah, he's a bro dude.
Hunk. Yeah.
Maybe a hunk.
No?
I don't know. I
imagine
really
him with the hair swept up in like the Futurama, like the Fry style.
Yeah.
And he's got the t-shirt with the really long openings for the arms.
Yeah, I definitely like knowing what kind of man you find hunky, which is, I think, undershirts and fry hair from Futurama. Anyway, yeah. He's sure he's a bro dude. I say he's more a nice guy TM, if anything.
Oh, that has a really negative connotation for me, but that's fine. He is acting like a nice guy, because a lot of the comedy is coming from Connor's misinteractions with Jasmine. Anyway, these two treasure hunters are old partners. They fell out. Now they're rivals. They are searching for something. It gets interrupted by a tour boat operator in Florida. Gets kidnapped. His coworker gets kidnapped, and he keeps trying to hit on her. They have like a globe-trotting American treasure style adventure. And I think, let's see. Let me find the to-do we had previously.
The to-do.
Let me find which to-do I had previously, because I have multiple to-dos that I didn't get rid of.
Yeah. Also, if you're commenting along, which we do suggest, please let us know what you're thinking. If you have like a favorite emoji, let us know in the comments. We do like emoji fights, but we are doing this via StreamYard, and sometimes you have to grant access to these comments. So if I don't see your comments, I'm very, very sorry. Trust that I would read them and most likely make fun of you for putting them in there. Speaking directly at you, Ron Limpet. But please give us access to read your comments, because I want to read.
Okay, so our to-do, we needed to figure out the ending primarily, like the big ending, and we had the feeling that we were missing a big step somewhere in here. It's been a minute since we did this. We haven't had an episode in about 2 weeks.
I agree.
3 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Maybe 3. Who knows?
Yeah. So, let me pull the screen share up real quick. Oh, look at how real quick that was.
That was so fast. Our producers are doing a great job.
Yeah, they try.
They finally hook up the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they don't feel so good today, but that's okay. They're doing their best. So yeah, we've got Act 1. Act 1, we start with the two treasure hunters are searching for Alexander the Great's remains in the Philippines. Patton and Dirk are rival treasure hunters. They used to work together. There's a third guy named Jack. He's their, like, better than them rival. Like, he's always very good at what he does.
Yep.
Jack has left a Beanie Baby clue on the scene after he beat them to the punch. We cut to them at the treasure hunter bar. They're hanging out. They're talking about what now? There's a shadowy figure. Turns out it's Connor. He's in the Everglade tours. hacking through the jungle outside the Everglade Tour's office just to make room for something. I don't know. He's a geocacher. He's kind of a bro. He's kind of a nice guy. He's crushing on his coworker Jasmine. He has a missing dad. It's not important, but it's a red herring for down the road. He has entered into a geocaching contest in which has a cache in the Everglades. Jasmine's a crystal girl, and Connor gives her a hard time about it. But he also keeps a crystal on him that she once gave him. It's, whatever.
Yeah.
Connor convinces Jasmine to cover his shift so he can go look in the woods. He finds a ruin with a golden cat statue. Connor thinks it's a weird thing for a cache, but he takes it back to his place and decides to see if it's the winning thing. I told you this is going to happen the entire episode.
Is this a bit?
No.
Is how much snot in your face? Is this a bit?
No, it's not. I'm on allergy medication. I've had my tea.
Do you want to blow your nose or something?
Sure.
Okay. Let's take care of this real fast. I'm sorry for everyone who's going to be listening to this. Dylan is just snorting. Just straight up snorting snot instead of talking. But don't worry. He'll be right back. He's doing nose shots. For those who can't see, he's really doing just nose shots of Robitussin, just knocking him back. It gets him drawing a little bit. Once he levels out, he's fine.
So, Jack Van Gray shows up refuses to believe he's been beaten to the punch. He thinks Pat and Dirk are behind it because they finally got ahead of him. Hey, all right. I'm responding to comments that have not appeared on the screen yet. That's my premonition superpower.
Now, Mr. Abear said, I did catch a show last week and it was hilarious. Keep it up. Yeah, if it was one of our shows, it most likely was hilarious. So thank you very much for catching it.
Yeah. But anyway, Dirk and Patton are behind the chase. They do some clue figuring out and they go to the ruins. They find Connor's work pin that he dropped, which points them towards the tour house. They do a comedic little farcical heist to get the information from the employee records because there are only 3 employees, the manager, Connor, and Jasmine. Mm-hmm. Jasmine immediately catches on and tells Connor that some weirdos are there looking for him. Connor, meanwhile, has posted the cat statue online because he realizes it is not what he needs to win the contest, so he thinks, I'll make some cash. It's gold. Someone's going to buy it. They find the gem that breaks off of Connor's keychain because he has a habit of leaving things behind. He doesn't take care of his items. And then at the office, Jasmine has successfully hidden the cat statue because Connor somehow let her know when Jack shows up. He poses as a farcical heist. That's the next episode. That's the next thing we're going to pitch on our episode of Talking Upstream to our guest, who's probably a big-time movie writer. They'll be unable to turn it down, and they'll mock our pitch relentlessly. Anyway, Jack's a nice guy.
You're going to pitch Fartsicle Heist to our next guest on Talking Upstream?
Yeah, it's going to be sci-fi about how people harvest farts as methane fuel.
Did you not check the schedule and see who we're interviewing next week?
Oliver Wells.
There is. Oh. That's not next week, dude. But there's no way you're gonna pitch Fartsicle Heist to Rob Reiner. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna allow it.
Just watch me. Anyway, Jack sees that Connor has the eBay listing for the cat open on his computer because he probably accidentally jostles the desk and it disrupts the screensaver and it opens up the eBay page because Connor is a lunk. He drops a facade, kidnaps Jasmine. She makes a quick eBay account on her phone, buys the statue from Connor so that way it looks like it's bought. Calls Connor. He doesn't answer because he's been kidnapped by Dirk and Patton and taken to Alexandria, Virginia. On the way, he tries to call Jasmine to see if she'll cover his shift because he's being abducted, but he gets an incoming call from her. Thinks she's going to yell at him so he doesn't pick up. Gets a notification that the cat's sold. They see the notification. Are like, oh, so you... All right. Take him to where the tomb of, I think, Alexander the Great or Cleopatra in this case. They're looking for Cleopatra in this one. Take him to where they think Cleopatra's tomb is. Realize the crystal from his keychain is just fake. It's not real. It's not the real clue or anything. But they see the eBay alert and they're like, oh, that's the key. You mean we have to go back to Miami? They do.
Yeah.
In their confusion, Connor escapes and we get a little chase scene. Two guys who aren't athletic chasing a dude who's athletic but clumsy through Alexandria, Virginia. Landmarks. Someone on a Vespa, a fruit stand gets knocked over. It's great. Everybody laughs. And then
good times are shared.
What shenanigans? But they bumble around. Connor jumps into a river or something to escape and gets away. And then Jasmine, meanwhile, is tracking him on her Find My Friend app on his phone because they go touring in the Everglades, and it makes sense for them to be able to track where each other is on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine's with Jack. He's a gentleman thief. Exposits to her about how they're looking for Cleopatra's tomb, Alexander the Great's tomb, some real big secret stuff that's really cool for archaeologists and historians, and how he's estranged from Dirk and Patton due to something they did in like the past. It's not bad blood. It's not hateful, but there's bad blood.
Yeah.
Not
like hepatitis, just like feelings.
No, it could be.
Yeah, I mean, also maybe
the cure for hepatitis is located in Cleopatra's tomb.
Well, I was just saying the fact that bad blood. Why are you blacking out these words?
Those are from a previous version that I didn't get rid of.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of those.
And then that's where we left off. So for the today, we need to get the ending. And we might be missing something here. We had the feeling last time that there was something missing from this overall thing.
Yeah. All right. So what we have learned on Talking Upstream by pitching what we found out is not pitches to amazing directors is that we need to find out what like the personal part is. Like, why does somebody care about these people? So maybe if we kind of go back through the characters and try to figure out like what their individual motivations are or what they're trying to accomplish with this, and that way maybe we can kind of figure out what their individual storylines are, right?
Yeah I think so.
So if we have Connor, obviously Connor, he doesn't have good parenting. He's kind of doing his own thing. He's running around. He's cute, which gets him, to get away from certain mishaps or problems. He's been working at that place for like 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
Long enough that he can do it on autopilot, but he also knows how long he can, stay on brakes for. And he works at that place. Why? Why do you think he works there?
It gives him. It's good for letting him do other stuff. He gets to get out in nature. He gets to explore and maybe he's really into geocaching.
He likes geocaching, and I was thinking maybe it's something even stupid where he could maybe because he heard his dad was a pilot, and that makes him try to be a pilot of something that he can manage, which is a fan boat, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I want him to have like dad issues, because that way, if he does, then all these older men that are, doing a bigger version of what he's doing, maybe he can try to like latch on to all of them individually, and then it's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Now, Jasmine, she's probably in college. She's doing her thing. She's working hard.
Miami State,
old MSU, right?
Yeah, I
MSU.
think so.
Miami State, it's probably a university. I have no idea. So she's rocking out at MSU. She's doing a triple major though. She's majoring in business management, Excel spreadsheets, and also event planning. What she really wants to do is high level wedding planning, and she's taking these gigs to work her way through college and learn how to, let's see. We got Blue Shoe Nick says, what is this goofy word you keep using? Geocaching. Dylan, will you explain geocaching to all our friends who are named Blue Shoe Nick?
It's scavenger hunts for people who can afford gadgets.
It is.
I mean, you have like a little geocaching community, and people will go out random places and just put garbage in like a lamppost or in a stump of a tree or like really high on like the rafter of a barn, and they'll put the GPS coordinates in their little community hub, and then you look at that and you'll locate the GPS coordinates and you're like, there's a cache around here somewhere. I wonder where it's in the bottom of the lamppost, which is why cities have had to redesign their lampposts, because people would destroy them by opening up the panel on the bottom of the base and stuffing action figures and trash into it. No, I don't geocache. I I don't have the energy to go out and about that often.
I'm the geocacher. I'm the one who brought this idea to the story, and I'll have you know that I find it interesting that people.
It is interesting.
They'll take the time to find a stupid little gack, whatever, like a knick-knack gadget.
Knick-knack.
A gik-yak.
Gnick-knack.
Gnick-knack. And they'll put it out there. They'll put the GPS comments, and they'll even post something on Click Clock and let you know this is where it's going to be. And then you go and you find it, and that's cool. And then you sign your name to it. So
yeah.
If you get really bored and you have no money but a cell phone, geocache. You can find some. It's trash. Really.
Stuff. You can find some stuff.
Yeah, it is privileged scavenger hunting. Yeah, which is fine. It's like Pokemon Go if you don't have a game.
Yeah.
I just wander around
and you find less interesting things in Pokemon.
That's true.
I think so, at least.
And we all agree with Dylan. That's fair.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so Jasmine, she doesn't care about anything that he's doing. She kind of really just gets pulled into this. And I'll say the majority of her interactions are like, oh God, I can't believe it. Fucking Connor.
She's exasperated.
Yeah, there you go. Exasperated. Now their storyline is that they are a, I guess, will they, won't they kind of situation. And then because of this adventure where they get kind of pulled around the world a little bit by these people looking for something. Now, do you think that they should get together at the end? Do you think they should not get together at the end?
I think they should not get together at the end. I think Connor should join the treasure hunters, and I think Jasmine should finish up her degree or something. Like I think Jasmine should just be like, I never wanted to go on this adventure. I have shit I have to do.
Blue Shoe Nick is back on geocaching, and he says, well, what if it's not there? Is there like a geocaching dick move? Look, Blue Shoe Nick, are there dicks in the geocaching world? Yeah, my friend. Dylan's in that world. So there obviously are some out there. Now, it's kind of a faux pas to do like a fake cache. You don't want to cash out, which is what it's called in that industry. Once you cash out, you get blacklisted, and then people don't trust your caches anymore. So,
an inauspicious end indeed.
You don't want to get blacklisted in that community. Trust me.
Anyway, you'll get grounded. It's like Geo. Anyway, so yeah, I think those are good, kind of like heart stuff. Like personal connections. I think Connor. Who would you say is the protagonist of this movie? It seems like we're
geocachers.
It seems like we are kind of writing this for Connor to be the one who deals with the.
That was the laugh for this joke. Oh yeah, fake cash. Secret Service will bust you for that. Waka waka.
Oh. Only the highest quality.
Oh. All right. So now what if Jasmine is the one who ends up with the treasure hunters? Because maybe she's just a little more studious. She knows what's going on. And she's like, I'm sick of working 7.5 to 8 hours a day, going to school online for roughly 45 to 50 minutes a day. And she wants to live the high life of stealing treasures. She wants to be the next Indiana Jones.
And then, I think that works. So we go back to Jack when Jack is like, they pulled one over on me. Jasmine talks about how society pulled one over on her, man. And in order to do what she wants to do, she has to jump through all these hoops and pay a lot of tuition money.
Yeah.
Jack says treasure hunting pays a lot, and you can generally do what you want. But hints at it. It's not that obvious. He kind of plants the idea in her head, I kind of wish I had gotten an education, like a formal like degree education, but honestly, this ain't bad. And he's in like a helicopter. They're in like a helicopter or something.
Yeah.
Or a private plane.
I also like Connor at the end of this being lost. Like maybe like all the storylines are kind of wrapping up, and then we just kind of forget about Connor for a little bit, and then it just shows him maybe hacking through bushes. Then you're like, "Oh, what's Connor up to now?" And then he's like, "How the fuck do I get out of here?
Who the fuck am I?" He's in the middle of like he gets lost in like the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, and he like tastes something, and he's like, "Ugh, this don't taste like the Everglades." Okay, so now what should? All right, so let's say that's what is that A? Is that the A plot line? No, I guess the A plot line is the treasure hunting fiasco, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's kind of build that up a little bit. Also, Blue Shoe Nick says, I don't mean to get political, but we're being kind of liberal with these comments. That's true, dude. Dylan he's like a comma thief, dude. He will find them and insert them everywhere.
Wait, where?
What do you mean where? Look
There's
everywhere.
No commas here.
I see at least 3.
Oh, there. Okay, I see. No, but you pause before you do man, and then you pause after you do man.
So man,
yeah, pulled one over on her, man. Because she's not pulling one over on her, man. She's addressing you as man. I don't know. Whatever. This isn't worth getting into today.
I mean, I'm gonna say yeah. That's kind of what we do is get into it here.
That's true.
All right. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we have the we have the treasure hunters. Now, what was their backstory right before this story picks up?
Well, they pulled one over on Jack together, and then they had a mutual falling out with each other.
Yeah. Now, are the 2 other ones working together? Because they're all kind of like separate, right? They're all
at this point. Dirk and Patton are working together. Yes.
And they think that Jack is either out of the picture or retired or something, right?
They think they're ahead of Jack right now.
Oh, so Jack's still in the game.
Yes.
He's got some cheese in this sandwich.
Yeah.
All right. Now, so they found a couple things. They're looking for Cleopatra's tomb or Alexander's tomb or
Cleopatra's
something in Virginia. And yeah, I really like their storyline to be almost kind of boring, where it's like one gets it, one doesn't, leaves a calling card. The other one gets something, that leaves a calling card, and it's kind of like a tit for tat kind of thing. If that's still a saying, is that a saying?
I think it is.
Okay. Now, what if we had to throw a C line into this? What's the C storyline? Now, I do kind of like the fact that maybe in the airboat tours, I don't know why you say it like that, but I do like it. In the airboat tours.
Say tours, what? Like what?
Tours.
Tours?
Tours.
How do you say it?
Tours.
Tours? How do you say coffee?
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 You really chew on that first O, huh? Coffee?
I think so. Well, yeah, I'm from Delaware. We say things like home.
Like tour.
Home. Wait, what's tour?
Tour?
Oh, tour.
Tour?
I mean, there's definitely one syllable in that word.
How do they say it in the opening to Gilligan's Island? It's 2 syllables.
Just sit right back and we'll hear the tale. The tale of a... You said Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, a 3-hour tour. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's talk about these comments you got going on.
Appeal to authority. It's not a fallacy if it serves your purpose.
That's fair. Okay, so I like the tour boat place. The owner of that maybe occasionally popping in and out of the story, and he's like, "How come no one is ever working here?" And like that's kind of going on, and maybe that's Jack.
Jack owns the tour place?
Maybe Jack owns the tour place.
Why?
Well,
I'm not opposed to it.
I know. Well, I'm coming up with something. Give me a second.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. When you're rocking out with a triad of scavenger hunters / geocachers, and 2 of them really just give you the boot, you're gonna go back to the thing that you like the most. And I will say that every treasure hunter, deep down, is just a kid that likes to hang out in alligator infested waters. I have no idea. I'm trying to find a reason for the linkage of this. I'm trying to find, and I would think that if like maybe you don't know, maybe you hear about Jack throughout the movie and you don't know who Jack is, but you also see the tour owner guy, and maybe later on when something happens, you could see like that there's like acknowledgement from everybody. You know, like once the two people when they are looking for Connor's stuff, they go back to the tour place, and and no one's there. So obviously Jack's, and that's why he's not doing a very good job of getting all the treasures, because he's picking up shifts. He's giving tours. No,
we had the idea that Jack was somehow related to like Connor or the other hunters.
Yeah,
in an early draft.
I mean, I definitely like there being a little bit more of a relationship that you don't expect. I think that's kind of funny. I don't know. We'll go back.
It's Connor in the future.
Whoa.
No.
Dude, we can't rock in our paradox right now.
I mean,
no, I like this almost heist. It's like a police academy meets National Treasure.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. Police Academy 4.
Oh, okay.
Meets National Treasure 3. The series.
Yeah, we're about due time for like a National Treasure like series reboot, you know?
Yeah.
It's been almost 20 years since the last one.
At least 30, I think.
Yeah, like 45 years.
I just can't remember anymore.
Time slips away like sand through your fingers.
Honestly,
anyway,
it was a better time before COVID. We had National Treasures before COVID. All right, so what are we doing with this story here?
We need to get Jasmine and Jack reunited with Patton and Dirk in Alexandria.
Because, like, say, hold on a second. Maybe Blue Shoe Nick has something here. Police Treasure 1, geocaching the tour boat. I mean, we got a name. There we go.
Wow.
Police Treasure 1, Pro Cop. Is this the Lost reaction? No, you tuned into the wrong Twitch channel. We do Lost only on Thursdays, which will very like. Actually, we get into Lost a lot here. Dylan is a Lost. He's a Lost head.
I defend Lost.
What are they? What are you called? What are you? The groups of Lost followers?
Losty.
You're Losties.
I don't know. Like Lost Boys.
Ooh, all right.
Except we're not all boys.
Gender specific, but I'll take it.
Yeah. BOIZ, like the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Y'all have like motorcycles and the letter Z. All right. So, but okay. So if Jack comes out at the end and kind of like, you know, maybe helps out or finds them, and then you have that reveal and Jasmine's like, Jack, what are you doing here? and then that's like the big thing. I think I like Jack being the tour boat owner.
Okay, cool.
No,
I'm fine with it.
Also, okay, just for the record, Michael Stiglitz here this is a behemoth of a man, if I could say,
sure.
And not just size wise. This is if you like craft beer or craft food, this gentleman has brought some of the most amazing things to my world and on the East Coast. So much so that I actually have a tattoo, and I forgot about this. Actually, I have a tattoo that says "I love Stigs."
Huh? Yeah.
And that's Stigs down there.
Huh.
That is the Stigs of the one that I have to explain to people why I love so much.
And you're not just a huge Top Gear fan?
The Stig?
Yeah.
Stigs with a Z, because he's a cool boy. He's a Lost Boy. But anyway, yeah. So if you're on the East Coast, go check out Two Stones Pub or 2SP Brewery. And you can see my little brother Patrick there. Anyway.
Oh.
So
yeah, so Jack is the owner. Jack is the owner of the airboat.
Yeah, I think that's fun and
we reveal that early on.
Well, so I think that we hear about Jack through the two guys, through Patton and Dirk, but we see Jack through Jasmine and Connor. But you don't know about the same person until the end when Jack comes to save the day, because he also was paying attention and maybe discreetly teaching two younger whippersnappers how to be the next generation of cop treasurers.
I see Jack as a treasure hunter through Dirk and Patton.
Yeah. Say that out loud as though you're reading it for the first time.
Yes, he is. We only see Jack as the treasure hunter through Dirk and Patton. And we only see him as the tour boat
Tour
Bullet owner.
Thank you.
For Jasmine and Connor.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm sure this will pay off at some point.
All right, Blue Shirt Nick says Jack is tired of geocaching D's. D's what?
I don't know. Maybe you should type out your entire joke before you press enter.
Yeah, but honestly, that's why he's probably tuning into this though, because he's learning how to write something better. So
yeah,
we probably shouldn't make fun of.
No, you're right.
Poor
Let's
old
finish
Blue
the story. Man,
the story's wrapping itself up. All right, Mike says, "What's going on, y'all? Honestly, dude, we are struggling to finish this story. I think we have the idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
We know what's happening. But I don't know what's going on with you, dude.
Me?
No,
Mike. Yeah, Mike. What's up?
Mike Oxmall.
Were you born in 1991?
No, that's the first time he went to the Oxmall.
Oh, okay.
It's very close to Cowtown in New Jersey. You know Cowtown, Dylan?
Is that a place in New Jersey?
I'd say Contact Clues is literally one of your favorite things.
It's so good.
Yeah. There's a place in New Jersey called Cowtown, and you can go there and get Scrapple and
cows. Okay. Yeah.
They Might Be Giants sang about it. Yeah. They Might Be Giants sang a great song about it called Going Down to Cowtown.
Who sings that? They Might Be Giants?
They Might Be Giants.
Yeah, okay. They might be. Okay. Okay, so.
Okay.
Everybody meets him in Alexandria.
Yeah.
Jack's on the way already. Dirk and Patton are there already. That's probably where the black market, like treasure hunter bar is. Yeah. Have a nice conversation. Then they pool their knowledge and skills and manage to find the hidden treasure / crypt.
Blue Shirt Nick says things move kind of slowly in Cowtown. Hey, he took his time with that one.
There's always something to be found, so they set off on the next adventure.
Till the next adventure.
And with Connor getting lost in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, I like that. I like maybe Jasmine hooking up, not hooking up, but like, getting together with Jack to learn how to be like a better person, hunter. Wait. You guys should really get an auto mod because that pun was obscene.
Our last auto mod quit.
Wait, what pun was obscene? His?
Move. He means obscene in like, I don't know, the figurative manner.
Oh, like if we had a mod bot, like it wouldn't have shown this? We're gonna miss out on this gold by having robots do our work?
I don't know why we'd want that.
Yeah. I don't either. Will we have missed this?
I don't know. 2 Urbo?
Got it.
Quality programming right here.
All right, so I think that kind of wraps itself up.
I think that's as far as we're going to get.
The majority of this is Connor being kind of a turd, looking to do geocaching, stumbling into what can be like a national treasure style thing with, high-level Indiana Jones, Wonder Woman style, scavenger hunter, geocache extraordinaires. And then you find out that they've been kind of taught by Jack the whole time, and he's kind of had them under his wing. And it's gonna be a good time because honestly, a lot of what's gonna happen in this story is gonna really come down to like just the actual writing of it and then trying to link the conversations properly. Because the majority of what we were trying to do with this story was to show like this super little story of what happens if a bro dude fell into a Nicolas Cage movie and messed it up. So I think with all that, we definitely managed our goal. But let's just see what Blue Shirt Nick said. Do you think geocachers touch a lot of poo?
You're the one who knows that, Zach.
I wish that I did not put that up there because that doesn't make any sense to me. It really is just.
I don't know what to tell you.
It just hurts my feelings, really. I'm here, just bleeding and telling you geocaching stories, and I feel that he's being a little farcical with his comments here.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
But anyway, yeah, so that's a weird thing. We're calling either relics or Geo Snatching or something. I'm not really sure, but we're going to continue to work on this a little bit. It's going to go back onto the back burner. and if you know Dylan, he's got a huge stovetop with lots of back burners. Because we have so many things going on right now. Like we have PowerPoint Showdown, which is going very well. Episode 3 comes out tomorrow. We've recorded about 15 of these things, and they're very funny.
They're a great time.
Yeah, so please check out PowerPoint Showdown anywhere. It's a really cool time. We get some really funny people on here, and if you don't know what that is, Dylan makes up 2 presentations. I make up 2 presentations. And then we make our guests and ourselves do blind presentations based on these stupid things that we put on here. And it's hilarious. And actually, as a matter of fact, I think Blue Shoot Nick might be doing a guest spot on here in the next couple weeks.
So
who knows? We're also, if you know about our Create Your Own Podventure series, season 1 of that's Appeal. And what we did with that was we kind of took the idea of, what if you could create the technology that would tell you what your body needed? But the problem is that you didn't know how to understand it. Like if, say, you put these glasses on and it highlights something, it's like, you need this. But like, what do you do with it? Do you have to eat it? Do you just got to keep it around you? So we kind of created a choose your own style. So you listen to episode 1 of Appeal and you pick where to go. You pick what to do with these goggles and things. And that's going great. We actually just started, we finished the mapping of season 2 yesterday almost. I don't know if you want to give out any. You want to give any of that away?
It's an old project that we're resurrecting in a different format. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all he's going to say with a very snotty nose. But yeah, so we're going to work that. I know we're going to work that into a choose your own podventure format. So it's 23 episodes. I think it has 12 different endings. It's a wild little adventure. Now we also, we're still working on Talking Upstream. That just started season 2. We've had some of the best interviews we've ever had on there. Don Thacker and Taylor King and Jen Rudin, who is the reason that The Incredibles sound so incredible. It's her fault. So if you like that, tune into Talking Upstream, where you can find us interviewing cool people. The one coming out Sunday is Mr. Tanner Thomason, a really cool movie that I found on Amazon Prime called oh my god, I just forgot the name of it right now. Faith-Based, sorry. It's called Faith-Based. I remember the $S. Really funny movie. Jason Alexander's in it. Champ from Anchorman's in it. A lot of really cool people are in it. And we talked to the guy who created it and wrote it, and that episode is coming out Sunday.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on. Check out somenobodies.com if you want to see everything that we got. I feel like I'm missing like 3 things, but whatever.
I think you got most of the stuff that matters.
No Time to Binge.
Oh yeah, award-winning.
Multi-award-winning show that we accidentally created because we don't feel like doing stuff. No Time to Binge is a cool show where we just watch the first episode of something and then the last episode of something and just make up what happened in the middle, where we think it should go. Hold on a second. What is he saying? I mean, more than the average person who doesn't geocache. Does the geocacher touch more poo than the average person? No. Geocache money. Old money millionaires. So check out No Time to Binge. It just won Podcast of the Year on the Snobby Awards. It won 2 other awards, which is crazy because out of all the shows,
it's certainly one of them.
It is one of them. But hey, whatever. We do everything. Check us out. We do appreciate anyone paying attention to us. So thank you for watching. Check out all of our stuff. YouTube, Some Nobodies, whatever. If you have any suggestions on something to do or a project or anything, really, hit us up anywhere. Open up whatever you have. Type in Some Nobodies and just hit play. And I promise you, you'll be astounded.
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a good time because we make some weird stuff. We make some weird stuff, right?
We do.
Okay,
exclusively weird stuff.
Literally only weird stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna cut this episode a little bit short, just because. Why?
Because this.
Why?
No, I'm not gonna do that in the mic. That's no.
Don't do that. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you, Dylan. Do you have anything to say to anybody watching?
Absolutely not.
All right. So I have been Zach. He's been Dylan. And you've been great. Wait, hold on a second. Blue Shirt Nick said, You're gonna. Oh my god! I really.
I swear to God, you're gonna geocache these hands. Bye, everybody.
Trying to geocache me outside.